We are reaching the point of no return when it comes to how the globalists and the elites want to operate with our money, your money, taxpayers' money, people that work hard. They're taking your money and spending it on lavish gifts. One big lavish gift that we've actually witnessed right now is where trillions of your dollars are being spent to house these elites. By the way, this isn't just in America. This has happened in other places. But in America, your tax dollars are paying for a huge facility that's probably spans under several states and areas in the United States to house elites so that they can exist in the case of some kind of nuclear war that pops off. I know, that's wild. Who would have ever thought they would do something like that? But you got to remember, there are people that are pioneering the industry when it comes to underground tunneling. One of the guys, big, huge dude, was involved in this way back in the 70s was Phil Schneider, who developed a nuclear method to be able to dig underground without having to actually remove any of the soil. It was utilized to actually facilitate the encasement of these deep underground military bases, which are now actually going to be used to house elites in case there's a nuclear war or some kind of extremely large life-altering event that may occur on this earth. And it kind of makes you wonder, is there a reason why we're actually seeing our elites move everything on the table towards that happening, doing everything within their power to escalate things instead of de-escalate? We're watching the possibility between Ukraine and Russia, then the China conflict, China-Taiwan, all this stuff. Here's a lady that was on Tucker Carlson. She's going to tell us a bit about this, but she was involved in the housing stuff way back in 89, 90 and all this, and she actually can talk about it. So here we go. Check this out.
But there is a history of near extinction events. And one of the things that I've looked at, because I'm trying to figure out, between fiscal 1998 and fiscal 2015, there were 21 trillion of undocumentable adjustments in the U.S. government. If you go to our website, missingmoney.celere.com, we have years and years of documentation, including the government financials that show this. And so the question is, where's all this money going? And one of the things I've looked at in the process of looking at where all this money is going is the underground base and city infrastructure and transportation system that's been built. And
I'm sorry?
Yes. So we have built an extraordinary number of underground bases and supposedly transportation systems. Some of these are some of these are documented as part of the national security infrastructure. I think there are many more. So
in the United States?
In the United States, on all over the world.
That is mind-blowing. However, something that I've talked about, like I said, extensively on other videos I've done on this channel quite a bit. And if you like this content, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. But that, guys, ought to be a very stark warning as to why we're starting to see all of the really interesting things take place in Congress, because they've been preparing for this for a long time. What better way to jump right in to the transhumanistic world where the global mass depopulation occurs under some kind of World War III conditions, and then they can repopulate the world as they see it with either the necessary components of the genomic sequencing, eugenics that has been supposedly perfected over the years. You got to think into what look at who Bill Gates' daddy was. Guys, don't be fooled. Keep your eyes open. Peace out.